Quick shout out, we've got fireworks in my local hometown. Hooking me up with a bunch of goodies to light off and whatnot tonight. Now, if you guys have watched my live streams, in the last few years, I always do a shit ton of fireworks. Have a good time doing that. It's my favorite holiday. Being American, my favorite holiday because you can have all these other holidays because of what took place. You think of the people back then, they were cut from different cloth, man. I mean, getting tired of that taxation without representation and, many of the other things under the crown. But, they had the balls to get together and decide, hey, you know what? Why are we letting these guys telling us how to live? All this other crap. They're abusing their power and so forth. And boom, revolution happens. Now, I mean, you think about it, with whether it be with the colonies at the time, you had the founding fathers, who most of them, were wealthy for the most part, but had a lot to lose by going into this war. However, they stepped up, they did it, they believed in it, and there's nothing more dangerous other than a Marine well trained with a rifle. There's nothing more dangerous than a group of people who have motivation and just being not afraid to lose it all. So it's a rare thing. It's a very rare thing, because a lot of people nowadays, damn well they wouldn't do it. But it was a job that needed to get done. Nobody wanted to do it. These guys stepped up and took care of it, bringing us, all of our different rights and things along that line. Second Amendment, protect us from tyranny. I mean, think about it. If somebody were to send troops in the United States, well, first off, they wouldn't get here. B, they, with how many people are armed here, that wasn't going to happen. I mean, you look back at how the British soldiers, they would just go right into people's houses, go through shit, do whatever they wanted. And, Second Amendment, luckily, that protects us from shit like that happening if it does happen. So, anyways, favorite holiday by far, you know, hopefully I'll get out shooting. It's like 94 degrees. Charlie, my dog, and I'm sure you guys have seen him on here a few times, people that do actually watch my shit. Uh, he was going to come out. We are going to have chatting with Charlie, hang out here, but it's just too hot for the dog. I don't want him to roast out here, poor guy. So we'll hold off on the chatting with Charlie's till it cools off. Hey, Jesse. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good 4th of July. Happy, healthy, and handcuff-free. But I don't speak those languages, sorry. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, I will be doing a good live fireworks show tonight, guys, just so you know, for people that are bored or don't have anything better to do. Other than that, hi, Nathan Cryer. Welcome, welcome, sir. But hopefully get out fishing. Thank you, person. Can't understand that. Maxi-facial. Nice glasses. Where'd I get them? Oh, dude, these glasses are cheap. These are gas station, man. I don't buy nice sunglasses on account of I'll end up breaking them. I am probably the clumsiest person of all time, and I have no sense of fashion, and I'll be the first to admit that. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think they're like $10 at a gas station. So, anywho, but I will be doing that show. I'll have some more shooting videos out. A few of the Gunfather series. I'll have Remington. I'm just editing that video still. I'll have that one coming out shortly. That one's a pretty interesting one. There's a lot of stuff with Remington arms and whatnot I didn't know about. But we'll get that out there. What else project-wise do we have? Outlaw Gunners. I was thinking, because I like to stick with Dakotas just because I live in this area. You're in India. Okay. I'm in South Dakota, United States. So, India, that's quite the ways away. It's got to be pretty late over where you're at, I suppose. But anyways, with that, I was thinking of doing Sitting Bull. He kind of ties into some of the other ones we've done on here. Texas, hey, welcome. Don't mess with Texas, man. You know, I hope the best for you guys in Texas. I feel bad because I've heard nothing but the bad news about Californians all moving out to Texas and trying to take over. If that's, I don't know if that's true or not, man. But Texas is awesome. I've been down there a few times. Been down to El Paso and Dallas, Fort Worth, and a few places there. Texas is awesome. Oh, so they are. Yeah, man, that sucks, dude. Like, you know, it's like living out here in South Dakota. You know, I'm from Utah originally, and like I ended up moving out to Minnesota. Didn't care for it too much just because of the politics and people and whatnot. But you know, I moved out here to South Dakota after I married my wife because she's from here originally. Man, so much more freedom. You know, it's not controlled completely by liberals, which is nice. I am Yada G and you. I'm Casey. My name's right on the thing, man. Welcome though. But dude, Texas, people from Texas are awesome, and I love they're big supporters of the military. The majority of them too. Good people, man. Good part of the country. You don't mess with Texas. So yeah, but my wife live in the woods. Actual someday, one day, yeah. You unclean. I invited to the cookout. Cookout. Everybody's invited to cookouts, man. What are you talking about, Kenji? Let's see. This fucker. Yeah, well, you know what, and that's the good thing, man. Living where there's actually trees and whatnot. I mean, hey, thanks, Johnny. Happy birthday, America. Greatest country ever formed. I agree, man. I agree. Thank you for dropping in, guys, and you know, posting stuff like that. I love it. It's great to hear people, you know, talk good about our country and not all the bullshit we've all been stuck listening to so many times over and over. But you're good people, and dude, everyone is invited to barbecue in Texas. Hell yeah! Hey, they, you know, one thing about Texas, man, people go big there. They go bigger, they don't go. I mean, it's, I love the culture down there, man. Like Texas is freaking awesome. But you know, with I mean, Utah's kind of deserty, you know, up in the mountains. You know, you have the Uintas and the Rockies or whatever. But like Texas, man, the Texarkana everywhere, like all in that area is beautiful from what I've been told, you know, with the woods or whatnot. But yeah, man, I love country and I love having all that freedom. It's great. You know, it truly is. Being around some people who have a lot of the same standards and whatnot that I have, you know, it's cool people, man. I always get sad and think about getting Californicated, man. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, nice. Nice, man. That's so cool. Like, uh, I've been told there's some pretty sweet gun shows out there, uh, some pretty big ones. You know, never been to any, obviously, but California, fucking A, man. I don't, you know, and I'm not trying to, anybody that, you know, likes my content, you know, likes firearms and stuff, and is just stuck in California because that just happens to be where they live. You know, I feel bad for those guys, man. You know, it's like there's far but few, and it's just like all these restrictions and all this crap with California is just insane. It blows my mind, and it's just like, how do you live there, man? But I mean, you know, as far as guns go or how many rounds you're allowed to have in magazines, it's just like they restrict more and more of your rights and your freedom. It's bullshit. So, you know, anybody that moves out of California, man, power to you guys. Sorry about Gavin Newscomb. He's a dumpster fire. Gavin Newscomb. Hello from Mavi Puzza. Constantino. Welcome, guys. Yeah, welcome. You know, it's cool having you guys here. A lot of you I've never met before or ever interacted with, and I don't do lives all that much. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Four-Tier Dennis. How is Canada right now, man? Um, I've you know, we get a lot of the wildfire smoke and stuff. You guys get some nasty fires up there in the summer quite a bit. California governor. Oof. Yeah, the only governor that, you know, the only governor of California, I mean, I know who Ronald Reagan was, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's about it, man. A little on the hot side for now. Yeah, Canada's pretty, man. I screwed up. What was it? Back in 2014 and got a DUI. They wouldn't even let me in Canada. I mean, it's beautiful though. I mean, like when I lived in Minnesota, I would drive up kind of close to the border. There's like a great place called Lake of the Woods where you can catch some wicked uh, walleye and saugers and stuff like that. Really, really great place for fishing, and I love it. But I never got to go over to the Canada side, the Canadian side of it, unfortunately. Hey, Tennessee's cool. There's a lot of good people that come from Tennessee, man. So, favorite Popeyes or Jollibee? Um, I've only had Popeyes, man. I've never had the other one, bro. I have a meth charge, and I was just there last week. Shit's changed. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. No way though. So I mean, like, they looked at my passport and everything like that, and they told me that I couldn't go. But if it's changing now, man, that's cool because I'd love to go up there. I love my in-laws. They just went on a trip up through Canada all the way up to Alaska. Man, they were just talking about how pretty it was, like, all the wildlife all over and everything like that, just untouched and unbothered. Man, it sounds freaking awesome. So, man, I'd love to check that all out. But hell, drive up to Alaska would be a hell of a fun trip. No, well, they call it, Danny, they call it shaky shooter because I used to shake really bad, PTSD type stuff or whatever. But you learn when you're shooting, you do the breathing exercises, and that's kind of where the joke came from, and it just kind of stuck. And I was like, screw it, why don't we just keep the name? But use your breathing exercises when you're shooting. You know how when you exhale at the very end, you've got that 10 seconds where your oxygen cycles all throughout your veins. Have a good shot. Hey, thanks for dropping in. You have a good night as well. So, that's kind of where that came from. But alcohol, PTSD, as a vet. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, like, alcoholic in recovery. I haven't drank for about 10 years. As soon as November, I hit my 10-year marker, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I used to get those tremors pretty bad, and then I've learned how to cope with those and whatnot. And then PTSD being a vet, and stuff like that. You drink way too much. Hey, well, I mean, the good thing about it, though, is that you have if you're drinking too much, that's a good start, man. I mean, at least you're conscious about it. This is a judgment-free zone, too. I don't care what, people have done in their past, uh, unless you're a chomo. Chomos are the only ones that don't get an excuse, but, stuff like that, man. So, only drink on days that end with a Y. Well, hey, if you can handle it, man, and you can keep your shit together, good for you. Power to you. Not gonna judge you. Ease yourself off it, Danny. Across the pond, lad. Nice one for your service. Yeah. Health for not good. What? You health for not good. What? Yeah, I don't understand that one. Sorry, man. No, but I mean, easing yourself off. If you're already acknowledging it, dude, go for it. I mean, it took me a while to finally get to the point, but I mean, alcohol, like all things addictive, unfortunately, I had to face that demon in my life. But you know what? Judgment-free zone, man. Everybody's got their different stuff going on in life. So, and being a vet, thank you for your service, man. Much appreciated. So, well, folks, you guys, as far as content goes, bro, I can't handle it. I'm shit plastered. I just wrecked my 435 tractor. Oh shit, dude. Damn. Yeah. Well, tried to stop. Literally couldn't stand on your legs. Puked close to 100 times a day. Well, you know what though? I mean, like with the when you start detoxing and stuff, that miserable feeling you get, man, I totally get it. It's getting past that first bit to where your body's not so much your body's having that craving or whatnot, you know, that's hell. The cold sweats and everything like that. You know, I understand that completely. It's rough, but you know, I totally hear you. I know how hard it can be, man. But you know, you'll get there someday. You know, if you're just dedicated to it, I'm sure you'd figure it out. She called the cops. You got the fuck out of there. Well, how fast were you going in a tractor, man? Because like, you got advice for someone with herpes? No, because I don't have herpes, man. So I've never had it. Wouldn't be able to help you out on that one. That would be something you'd probably need to go to a dermatologist for, I think. But I'm sure there's some dermatologists all over YouTube. I mean, shit, they've got videos of people on there popping zits and boils and all sorts of gross crap, man. Definitely probably contact one of them. They'd probably know where to go for that. What about AIDS? Eh, I don't know anything about AIDS, man. AIDS would be no clue. Wouldn't know. But I'd go to a clinic and get that checked out. Go to the doctor. Okay, he's going 35. All right. Damn though, man. Getting wrecked and hitting a shed. That's insane. That farming equipment. So, all right, folks. Well, you guys all enjoy your Friday. All those of you on the other side of the world that listen or see this, uh, you know, enjoy your morning and next day, I suppose, with time zones and whatnot. Happy service. Hey, well, thank you, Maz Diggs. Much appreciated. Um, you guys enjoy the holiday though, and take care.